Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first and opening concert of the series By the Piano with Shushana. Produced, organized, designed, and introduced by Shushan Hakobyan. This event is a pre-Valentine celebration, which is called The Romantic Inspirations of Great Composers. And you're going to hear some outstanding works by great Chopin, Rachmaninoff, Babajanian, and in between the performances, we're going to share short, intimate stories of composers' love behind their creations. The theme of today's concert is love. And so many great minds have been trying to answer the question, what is love? But I think the question is still open. I'm sure that every person here will have his or her perception, interpretation of love, and there can be no wrong answer. Everyone is going to be right, right? We would like to thank each and every one for being present here and supporting us at our first night. Special thanks to our co-producer and head sponsor, a well-known real estate specialist, Narine Kachatrian. Are you here, Narine? Who put a lot of efforts and dedication into the production and organization of this event. Marine Papazian. The head of Advanced Chiropractor Wellness Center, and a big supporter of our concert series, as well as music and art in general in the Armenian community. Thank you, Marine. Yes, shout out, please. Nara Mikhaelian and Armine Karazian, co-presidents of Safeway Home Care Incorporation. Thank you, ladies. Margarita Kazarian and Lilita Rutunian, Professional Law Corporation. Thank you. Karine Darpinian, a great music appreciator. Thank you. Lily Cardi, a fashion shoe designer. Mariana Nersesian, Nersesian Law PC. Thank you. Arman Petrosian, Infinity Kitchen Countertops. Veronica Bell, a celebrated soprano. Veronica. And Lilith Yegiazarian, a professional photographer who will be commemorating our today's event. Thank you very much, Lily. These amazing people are not only financial sponsors, but also the ones who agreed to contribute their time and efforts by engaging the community, supporting the process, and inspiring this wonderful project. Thank you. Let's greet them again and thank them with a loud round of applause. Thank you. Next, we would like to thank a very special guest, the mayor of Glendale, Artashes Kasakian. Mr. Kasakian, are you here? Not yet, but hopefully he will be here. We welcome him to our concert series, and we hope he will continue being our guest in the future as well. Now, I would like to say a couple of words about Music for Unity. Music for Unity is a non-profit organization. It was founded to create and organize quality music events to promote music of minor and underestimated cultures. In that framework, one of the main goals of the organization is to bring the gems of the Armenian music to the American public. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have a unique chance to become a patron of art by supporting our concert series. And it is much easier than you think. You can see flyers on your tables. Okay, so you can see these flyers. You were given these flyers at the entrance. Sometimes you can see even 2 or 3 on each table. And on the opposite side, you can see different levels of patronage. You can choose one, and you can see 3 ways of donating money. Please make your donations and support our concert series and become a part of this wonderful music world. And remember that no contribution is small. We appreciate any level of help and assistance. Thank you beforehand. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know we're getting impatient to welcome our wonderful Shoshana onto the stage, but there is something else I would like to say before we start. I would like to ask you to join us in our act Unblock Artsakh to support the population of the Armenian land in its struggle for survival and right to live on the land of their fathers. The theme of today's concert is love. And since love can take different forms, we would like to manifest our love for the Artsakh people and their land, sacred Armenian land. May this love fill our hearts today, fill this hall, fill the music, and may it be the symbol of our support and the invincible spirit. And let us all stand up, please, and applaud to 120,000 Artsakh people. Please rise to your feet. We would greatly appreciate that and show your support. Finally, let us celebrate love. Honestly, we think that love has to be celebrated every day, not just today or on Valentine's Day, 365 days a year, but today we're going to do it with the help of Shoshana's incredible music. Let us welcome onto the stage a renowned pianist, a great music educator, I would say a celebrity, the star of today's show, and simply a beautiful lady who radiates so much love for people, children, music, and life in general that it's simply dazzling. Shushan Hakobyan, welcome onto the stage. Shoshana is going to take us on an exciting romantic journey with the great composers and their inspirational love. And first, where are you taking us first, Shoshana? Are you taking us to Poland or?
Actually, I'm taking you to France.
Yes, thank you.
We're starting that journey with the French-Polish composer and virtuoso pianist, Frédéric Chopin. Chopin gained an incredible popularity in Paris by giving piano lessons to rich and noble people. He was talented, charismatic, and good-looking. And a lot of ladies wanted to have him as a teacher, friend, and probably more. Chopin's life-changing meeting happened at one of the elite Parisian parties in 1836. He met the free-living novelist Aurore Dudevant, better known as Georges Sand. And the love story began. It is interesting that when Chopin saw her for the first time, she shocked him. No wonder when Chopin saw her for the first time, she shocked him. She was dressed in man clothes and puffed cigars one after another. That was actually her usual style. This is how Chopin described Sand in a letter to his parents. Something about her repels me.
He was 26 and she was 32, with 2 children from her previous marriage. And maybe judged by the standards of that time, she wasn't considered an attractive woman, but she had a very vibrant and charismatic personality, and she was a talented writer. And quite soon, Chopin's repel transformed into complete infatuation by that incredible woman. They spent 8 happy years together, and they were inseparable. Bravo. Thank you, Shushan Hakobyan. Amazing, divine music. Chopin actually called sand my angel, and he did create divine music. These last prelude, as well as the other 22 famous preludes by Chopin, were created during that romantic period spent with sand. The 8 years Chopin and sand spent together were actually the most productive for both of them, for Chopin as a composer and Sand as a novelist. Sand was Chopin's admirer and a great source of inspiration. And when Chopin was diagnosed with tuberculosis and his health deteriorated, Sand took on the duties of caretaker and nurse as well. And Shoshana is going to perform Scherzo, Impromptu, Fantasy, and Nocturne. Thank you. Bravo! Bravo. Shushan Hakobyan. Impromptu. Bravo.
And now the tragic end. Their relations were ended by sand. In 1847, Chopin was devastated and his health declined. He was a broken man. His weight dramatically decreased and he coughed continuously. In the last 2.5 years of his life, he only composed a few pages of music. When Chopin was dying from tuberculosis on October 17, 1849, in his apartment in Paris, crowds of people, including his lady friends and fans, kept visiting him to say goodbye. But he was waiting for her, his angel, his only inspiration and love of his life. He kept his eyes on the door in hope to see his angel coming, but she never did. He was only 39, and he was dying.
Bravo. This was Shushan Hakobyan with Chopin and his angel, George Sand. Thank you, Shoshana. Ladies and gentlemen, and we continue our journey, and we move to a totally different world, culture, reality, to meet the great Russian-American composer, Sergei Rachmaninoff, one of the greatest pianists and composers of all time. We know Rachmaninoff as someone who had an excellent career and reputation of quite a successful immigrant and talented, naturally, immigrant in Europe and later in the United States. By the way, did you know that he actually lived and composed his wonderful music in Los Angeles? He lived in Beverly Hills. You can see his house on the slide. I don't think it is open to public, but you can definitely see it outside when you travel to Beverly Hills next time. In spite of his immigration, Rachmaninoff always considered himself Russian. And we can definitely feel that spirit in all his music. Like, for example, in this wonderful piece that Shoshana is going to perform, which depicts Russian winter. You're gonna feel the frost now. Thank you. Bravo, Shoshana. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do you know what flower it is, ladies and gentlemen? Try to guess. You can see it on the slide as well. Any ideas? Lily? Jasmine? Lily of the valley. Okay, close, but not quite. Lilac, yes. You said it in Russian. Yes. Thank you. It's white lilac. And the story of Rachmaninoff's romantic inspiration is actually called White Lilac. And very soon you're going to know why. This story was Rachmaninoff's family secret for quite a long time. They wouldn't share it. And it has been recently told by Rachmaninoff's grandson, Alexander. And now our dear Shushan is going to share it with you. You're welcome, please. Welcome, Shoshana.
Rachmaninoff was experiencing deep depression for several years after the failure of his first symphony. Relatives decided to introduce him to the neurologist Nikolai Dahl, whom he visited daily, which helped him restore his health and confidence in composition. And that's when the life-changing meeting happened to him. He fell in love with Dahl's daughter. That feeling signified great changes in his life and composing activity. He created his famous second piano concerto, which he dedicated to Dahl, in gratitude for successfully treating him. Musical moment in E minor by Sergei Rachmaninoff. Actually, I would like to dedicate this piece to my mom, who just landed from Armenia, and she's here. She didn't hear me for a while. My dear mom, my beautiful mom, I'm happy you're here. This is the happiest concert that I have. I kept missing you. Thank you for coming. I love you.
Bravo. Rachmaninoff carried his secret feeling with him throughout all his life, and it appeared to be mutual. Dall's daughter almost magically appeared in every city in which he performed, and the symbol of her appearance was white lilac. Yeah. It was brought onto the stage, it was given to the composer after he performed, and in that way he knew she was there by his side, no matter what. She actually remained unattainable for him, but she still managed to play a significant role in his life because she was the one who helped him to immigrate to Europe and later on to the United States, where he found his last refuge.
Rachmaninoff lived a long and complete life filled with events and emotions. But one thing is for sure. All his life, he experienced a deep longing for that mysterious woman whose name we don't even know. And all his music is pierced with that incredible feeling.
Bravo. Bravissimo. Bravo, bravissimo. It was fantastic, Shoshana. Thank you. This was Shoshana with Sergei Rachmaninov and White Lilac. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And, dear ladies and gentlemen, our last destination. Guess what? Yes. What else? Armenia. Are you ready to travel to Armenia? We're always ready to travel to Armenia, right? Yes, and we are traveling with Arno Babajanian, one of the greatest composers of the 20th century, who composed in different musical genres, including many popular songs in collaboration with leading poets of that time. Babajanian's music is based on the Armenian folk music and themes. Few of us know that Babajanian was actually diagnosed with leukemia, blood cancer, which sounded like a death sentence to him. And he was given very few chances of recovery and survival. However, he was able to fight, win the disease, and live 20 long, productive years after that shocking diagnosis. And when we think what helped him to do so, I personally have only one answer: his love of his motherland. As we mentioned at the beginning of the event, love can take different forms. And love of one's motherland is probably the most selfless love one could imagine. All his music is a loud manifestation, loud hymn of his love for Armenia and Armenian people. Welcome, Shoshana. Shoshana, thank you. Thank you. And in conclusion of our today's event, we will be performing a piece which is probably the highlight of Babajanyan's love of his motherland, Elegy, which was dedicated to another great Armenian composer, Aram Khachaturian. And here is the story of its creation. Shoshana is going to share it with us.
Once, young Babajanyan was visiting his great mentor, Khachaturian. Suddenly, they heard the folk song by the great Armenian songwriter Sayat Nova, Khani Janim, played on the radio. Khachaturian challenged Babajanyan to compose a music piece based on the melody, and Babajanyan accepted the challenge. This is how the famous elegy by Babajanyan was born. Expression of Babajanyan's respect and gratitude for Khachaturians and his profound love of Armenia and Armenian people. And I would like, performing this piece, I would like to express my profound love to Armenia and Armenian people. And I am proud to play this music for you today.
Oh my God, I don't know how you do that, Shoshana. This is phenomenal. Thank you.
My dear friends, I can't express with my words how happy I am. I can't even imagine how I made it. And I wouldn't be able to do it alone, ever, never. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, for supporting me. You are supporting future of music, future of real art created with great musicians. Supported me, you are supporting the future of Armenian classical music. We have a bunch great, fantastic musicians in our community. And I would like you hear their voice every day. Great Babajanian, Hachaturian, Mirzoyan, Amirkhanyan. We are waiting for you. We need you. I'd like to thank my sponsors, everyone. They are my friends, actually. We are a big, great family. And bravo, ladies. I'm proud of you. We made it. I'd like to thank my friend, supporter, co-producer, and head sponsor, Narine Khachaturian. I wouldn't ever be done. You had my great inspiration to become a strong musician, to be a strong lady, to continue my mission in this life. I would like to thank my friends, my family, my boys, and everyone who are here. And I would like to invite to the stage Narine Khachaturian, head sponsor and co-producer. Actually, she deserves much more. And she's a board member, and she's doing a lot for our community, and she's supporting Armenian music and art. Would you love to come and say your message to our community, please? Thank you. Thank you, Marine Papazian. Thank you, Mariana Nersesyan. Thank you, Kazarian Low, beautiful girls, musicians. Thank you, Safeway Home Care Incorporation. And I was surprised and proud that my professional musicians, friends now, they are able to deal in other businesses because we are capable, because we're strong girls. I love you, I'm proud of you. Join us. Donate for Music for Unity and concert series by the Piano with Shoshana. You would never regret. Your kids will be listening quality music, believe. And now, please.
Okay, I'm not a good speaker, but I want to thank you, Shoshana. You touched our souls. Without music, without classical music, crave it. We need that for our souls to feel love and to love and give everything that we can for love. And also, I would like to invite Ardi Kasakian, the mayor of Glendale. He's here, and he brought you something.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Ardi, please help me out. I can't do it by myself.
Thank you very much, Naine. I just want to thank Naine for introducing me to Shoshana. They came by City Hall, I think it was about a week ago, to tell me about this exciting concert. And there's, nowadays as mayor, there's very few reasons that I ever leave Glendale. I feel like, you know, they have me under lockdown in Glendale. It takes a very special reason for me to leave the city boundaries, even to go to Burbank or Pasadena. Not to come all the way out to Hollywood, it takes a very special reason. And it's your talent, your skills, your willingness to reintroduce us to our roots, both Armenian and also just in classical music, as Narina mentioned. It's my honor and privilege to present to you the City of Glendale's Mayor's Commendation presented to Shushan Hakobyan. Congratulations on your concert. Romantic inspirations of great composers of the new series by the piano with Shoshana on behalf of the City of Glendale. I wish you continued success. Signed by myself, Mayor of the City of Glendale. And I know that there's a few Armenians in the audience tonight, right? Just a couple. If that last piece that you played was not any indication how the crowd went up in an uproar, if you'll allow me, Mikani Khoskel Hayanov Asem. Thank you. I wish it was that easy to get applause in the city of Glendale. Գիտեք, գեղարվեստական արտահայտության ճնշումը կամ դասական երաժշտության կամած անհետանալը մեր ամենօրյա կյանքից շատ պարզորեն մենք տեսնում ենք, երբ նաև մեր երիտասարդների մեջ տեսնում ենք կամած այդ մարդկանց կամ մարդկության մեջ հիազելն էլ կամած անհետանում է։ Եվ երբ մենք լսում ենք նորից դասական երաժշտություն, ինչպես այս երեկո բոլորս լսեցինք, վերակենդանանում է այդ մարդկային հիազելու, չգիտեմ ինչպես կարող եմ բացատրեմ, որտեղ հայերենը իմ համար երկրորդ լեզուն է, զգացումը, շնորհակալություն։ Եվ ես շնորհակալ եմ, որ նորից վերականգնեց մեր մեջ այդ հիազելու, վայելելու եւ ամեն ինչը որ դասական երաժշտություն, ինչպես մարդ պետք է բնության հետ երբեմն նորից վերակապվի, պետք է նաեւ դասական երաժշտության հետ էլ կապվի եւ դուք մեզի պարգևեցիք այս երեկո, շնորհակալություն։
Thank you.